Hello, everyone, and welcome to 716 Sports Blizzard. Today, I have Jonathan, and we're going to talk about the Foreign Nations hockey tournament that has been going on the past week.
Before we talk about that, William Byram just won the Daytona 500. We saw a really scary crash where Ryan Pierce flipped a lot. But yeah, I just finished watching the Daytona 500. I came upstairs because I was listening better. But now I'm gonna talk about hockey. This tournament has been a lot of fun. USA is 2-0. I really feel like hockey needed this tournament because ratings are at all-time low. Ratings are low. We haven't had an international tournament in a decade. And just the new rules, the 10-minute overtimes, the 3-2-1 point system. This is what I want the NHL to insert. I really felt like the purpose of this tournament is to test out the new rules. So, Robbie, what do you think of this so far?
I think the tournament is. I mean, I watched the U.S. and Canada game. Those fights 3 seconds apart, like that was crazy.
Yeah,
And then the one 9 seconds later, that was even crazier than.
when it comes to toughness, Team USA is pretty much the polar opposite of the Sabres, and I would really love to get either or both of the Tkachuk brothers on the Sabres.
or or somebody like a
Somebody like
Matthew
what?
like a Matthew Baldy or um someone that can fight.
Oh yeah, Matthew Boldy, Hagel, any one of them. The Sabres really need some toughness, but that's what Team USA has, and they should be the favorites to win not only this Four Nations tournament, but the Olympics next year, and then we'll have the World Cup of Hockey in 2028. I mean, this is for hockey fans in America. This is a very exciting time because I think USA has caught up to Canada. I mean, Canada has the elite talent. They have McDavid, they have Crosby, but when it comes to depth, Team USA has the full package.
Yeah, they do. And like Sweden has Darlene, so
So, Robbie, let me ask you a question. Do you think Tage Thompson should have qualified for Team USA?
I would say yes, he should have
I
qualified.
agree. I don't get why Brock Nelson got in over him. I mean, this is a kind of a. I mean, while this tournament has been exciting, it is kind of meaningless. I'm pretty much speak for most of them. We're just looking forward to the Olympics next year and the World Cup of Hockey in 3 years. I mean, that'll depend if Russia is allowed to play, but yeah, I'm really disappointed that Tage Thompson didn't qualify for this tournament.
Yeah. And um while we're on the hockey topic, how are the Amerks doing this season?
They're fourth in the league in the division. The fourth in the league. They they're like second in the division. They took on the Laval Rocket, which could have been that could have vaulted them the first in the league, but they lost. The Amerks are a good team. They're fourth in the AHL. Levi looks promising. Zane looks promising. But they still have some work to do because they are clearly behind the top dogs of the league. Teams like the Hershey Bears, as we saw today, the Laval Rocket. But they're having a pretty good year.
Do you think Devin Levi is gonna be able to come up to Buffalo and produce himself, or do you think he'll end up staying down in Rochester?
Well, the Sabres are smart that he needs to stay in Rochester. The Sabres season is dead. It's going to take a miracle for the Sabres to make the playoffs. So Levi needs to stay in Rochester, develop, and hopefully he will become the goalie the Sabres have been looking for since Ryan Miller. And Levi could be playing for Team USA in next year's Olympics.
Do you think that, like, Buffalo, what do you think they have to do to, like, make the season not dead?
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything they can do. I don't think there's anything they can do to save this season. Maybe they can get hot and make it interesting. But they really need a trade. I mean, they should probably be sellers at the deadline, but to be honest, despite the record, I don't think the Sabres are too far off. What they need to do is that they need to spend money on some veteran leaderships. I remember earlier this season, I was thinking to myself, the Sabres probably are good enough to make the playoffs. And granted, this season has been disappointing. It was pretty much ended after that 13-game losing streak. But I think the physical talent is fine. Thompson, Tuck, Peterka, Dahlin. You could build a quality roster. The problem is they're the youngest team in the league, and they are mentally fragile, so they need some veteran leadership. So, Robbie, have you heard any trade rumors about the Sabres?
I mean, I haven't really heard any, like, trade rumors or anything, like, like, big. But I mean, I was hearing, like, Elias Pettersson or something, but nothing like big trades.
Yeah, I mean, Elias Pettersson could have helped, but I mean, I don't know what you do now if you're the Sabres. I mean, besides, they just got to fire Kevin Adams at the end of the year. I mean, he got the Sabres 1 point away for the playoffs. He's done some good things, but it's just not enough. They need to fire Kevin. Pegula needs to fire Kevin Adams, hire an experienced president of hockey ops, and let him do his job. Like what we see the Bills. He lets B and McDermott do their jobs, and and everything's hunky-dory except for playoff games against Kansas City. But they need an expert to help fix the Sabres.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I think, like, the Sabres just need to like, oh, hey, my mentor, Chris Palme from live at CDP Sports Talk show, an entertainment show. How about that Bandits game? The one that went to overtime.
Well, the perfect season is over, but hey, it's sports. You cannot realistically expect the Bandits to win every single game. But yeah, it was just a tough loss. They're still fine. They're still the best team in the league. They're going to lose games. Of course they will. I mean, it's a blessing that it's a blessing that it's an absolute blessing that they have a chance to win 3 championships in a row. I mean, do you know how hard of a task that is? It has not been done in the NLL in a decade by the Rochester Nighthawks, 2012, 2013, 2014. It has not been done in any of the big four sport in a quarter century. The last time it happened in the NBA was the Kobe Bryant Lakers from 2000 2002. Yankees from 98 to 2000 baseball, and then Islanders in the. But yeah, we're gonna lose games. I mean, yeah. I agree with Chris Palme. Yes, it's hard to win, but Robbie, what do you think the Sabres need to do to be fixed? Maybe Chris could give us some input.
And your new Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles, and MVP Jalen Hurts. I like the Eagles. I mean, Chris and I talked about this on his show. I like the Eagles. I like the Bills. That's my 1-2.
I'll say my second favorite team is probably the Giants. But yeah, everyone's happy because the Eagles beat the Chiefs and stopped the three-peat. But the Eagles kind of lay out the roadmap on how to beat the Chiefs. And I'm hoping the Bills will go get go get Myles Garrett or Max Crosby. Back-to-back games is tough. Back to lacrosse. Yeah. I mean, you cannot expect the Bears to win every single game. It's impossible. You can win, but eventually you're going to lose. That's the nature of sports.
And, just like in NHL, you have back-to-back games too.
Yeah, but it also applies the opposite. As amazing as it is for the Bills and the Bears to sustain their success, it's even more amazing when the Sabres can suck as long as they have. So, those 14 years out of playoffs, these sports are designed to level the playing field. That the Bills keep winning, the Bears keep winning, and the Sabres keep losing.
He agrees with us. Chris agrees with us. Adam should be fired.
Yeah, I agree. This should be Kevin Adams last year. He should be fired. Yeah, the Bills could learn from Philadelphia. Yeah, go get Myles Garrett. Go get Max Crosby. Go all in. Josh Allen's time. And I agree. They need new management.
I could agree with that.
They need to go get Ken Holland. Holland was the architect for the Red Wings dynasty. He knows how to build a winner. Lenny Ruffman was in bad position. I agree with that as well. I think Ruff's a smart guy. And that's the one thing about the big name receiver. The Bills do need a big name receiver. Oh, Bobby, do you think the Bills should pay James Cook $15 million?
I wouldn't say 15 mil. I would say more like 14 maybe.
More like 10, 12 million. That's the thing. Cook is great. Yeah, he's a good running back. I wouldn't put him in the same category as the greats like McCaffrey or Barkley or Henry, but he's effective. And I think running backs feel more important now. A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, any of them, yeah. That's the one thing they need on offense. The Bills need to go all in on defense. Besides that one wide receiver, the Bills are all set on the offense. Offensive line is good. Running back is good. They need one more wide receiver, then go defense.
Yeah, and Bean is not Howie Roseman. That's true. But my friend Chris Palme, he does also I Chris, I I like you. I mean, you're my guy. I mean, he is my sports guy. Plus you. Um, he does his own media stuff too for the Bandits and the Bisons. So that's pretty cool, isn't it, John?
Yes, it is. I've been hearing rumors on the internet that former Bills wide receiver Stevie Johnson, he wants to bring back the Buffalo Destroyers, the arena / indoor football team we had in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, I remember. I went to a few arena football games when the Buffalo Destroyers were a team that those were fun times with the family and stuff. It was I mean, it felt like you were at a lacrosse game.
I've never been to a Destroyers game. I've been to the Blizzard, which was the indoor soccer team we had back in those days. Never been to the Destroyers game, so I think Buffalo is getting a normal. Yeah, we don't even know. We don't know where they're going to play. Are they going to play inside KeyBank Center? Are they going to play us elsewhere? I mean, yeah. They should get dates. I mean, they have the Sabres indoor soccer. Yeah, I would love to bring back indoor soccer. I missed the Buffalo Blizzard was a lot of fun from when I was a kid.
Yeah. Who? Okay, so now that the tournament is heading to TD Garden in Boston, like they were in Montreal at the Bell Center. Now it's going over to TD Garden. How do you feel about the transition from Montreal to Boston?
Well, the Team USA share the home ice advantage. They beat the Canadians in their road arena, and now they get the home ice advantage. So this would be a huge advantage for the United States. And yeah, no more NHL All Star games. I will agree with that. I wonder if this is going to be like a permanent replacement because next year we're going to have the Olympics, and then 2028 we're going to have the World Cup of Hockey. So I wanted to have like a Four Nations tournament in between every year, international break every year. Yeah, that's the problem. The World Cup will only work if Russia is involved, and yeah, because of the war and all the politics and all that, it's going to be tough to get the Russians in.
Yeah, true. Um, what did you think of the fights between like, um, Brady Kachuk and then Matthew Kachuk getting in there after his brother?
They did the fights the wrong way. They're showing toughness. Like the Sabres got roasted as Tage Thompson got hit and they didn't stand for him. The very next game, the Sabres were like, "Oh, we gotta change that." Nuh-uh. You don't wait. The Sabres should not wait. Team USA showed them how it's done. You show physical toughness right off the bat.
Yeah, and like that Tage Thompson hit, that was not clean. That was a nasty hit that he took.
It's so frustrating that the Sabres have learned nothing from the Lucic hit. I
Yeah,
mean, after
the,
they just put Rob Ray into the Hall of Fame, that happens. One of the best enforcers. The Sabres really need an enforcer.
yeah, like um, I mean, my and um CDP, if you're still in here, do you and who do you think wins the whole tournament? Who has the better team?
USA. I think it's good. I think the team. As I said earlier in the show, Canada has the overall better talent. I think when it comes to the top talent, Canada has the top stars. But when it comes to the overall team, the depth, the I just think the good old US of A has caught up to Canada. I mean, and Canada has bad goaltending. I mean, that the U.S. should take advantage of that this year. Yeah, the goaltending. Yeah, and that's where the U.S. has the advantage. That's why they're the favorites. They should be the favorites to win this year's Five Nations tournament, but then the Olympics next year. This is an exciting time for USA hockey. So for all the suffering Sabres fans who had to deal with this crap for 14 years, I mean, yeah, we're not going to win every tournament. But we're gonna be up there. Like same thing with the Bills. They're not gonna win the Super Bowl every year, but they have a good chance. I know it's not over yet, but Robbie, who do you think's gonna win? Canada, U.S., Sweden, or the Swedes will finish. Who do you think's gonna win the tournament?
Well, Finland did not look good against USA when US
Yeah, it was
got the first
close. The
win.
USA just busted the door wide open, and then Sweden did. They did make a comeback against the Canadians. Oh, I think Chris thinks Sweden's gonna win. That'll be
Yeah.
interesting. Like USA has already clinched the gold medal, the finals. So I wonder if they would. The part of you thinking maybe they'll like throw the games just to keep the Canadians out of the finals and take on Sweden in the finals.
True. I think US could win it, but I'm leaning more towards like Finland or Sweden, but Finland maybe because of the like the goaltending and
Wow! After the way Team USA, I mean, I guess it could happen, but after the way Team USA dominated Finland, you think Finland has a chance to win this?
well, like if they change goalies, I think they can um cuz the next game cuz it's cuz
Finland takes on Canada tomorrow, and wait. Yeah, Finland takes on tomorrow. Finland takes on Canada, and then the U.S. takes on Sweden, and the finals is Thursday.
yeah, the final is Thursday between US and whoever wins the most.
Uh-huh.
Um
So anything else you want to talk about, or?
do you, do you want to like plug your handle and all that, and tell my
Yeah, you can follow me on @JRed Show. So
and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at 716Blizzard. And my next show is Wednesday at 6:30 with the draft guy Dean Kindig. We're gonna have a show talking about the Bills draft and coming up. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and go Bandits.
go Bandits and go USA.
Yeah, go USA.